Hi everyone, it's Witchy Stitchers,
I'm Charlene.
and I'm Morgan.
We are coming to you on July 5th with our 82nd video. So you should have done something fun like 82nd, like 82 th, 82. I saw a joke on
Don't
Facebook.
mess
It was
with
really
my
funny.
brain like
I
that.
know, right? We had a really busy week.
That's an understatement.
She worked. We had football. Yeah, it was busy. It was really busy. So we'll just, I guess, jump into our stitching.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we've got, let's show you. We've had some scissor fobs. I have hair on my face because I literally got out of the shower, came in, found a couple things, and we're recording because it's been a really busy morning. I guess first off, I went over 66,000 stitches for the year since we came to you last. And I finished off June with
No, please don't.
not quite 10,000. It was 9,000 and something. So I was kind of a slacker for June. I think we have our ornaments to share. So this is where our ornaments are at so far for the year.
I also have a bell now in mine.
So we ring a ding ding.
It annoys the cats though.
Terribly. Yeah, they want to play with it. So last week, one of our viewers, hi Mary, had made a comment that she was getting ready to start the Forest embroidery. And we actually pulled it up on our phone. So this one came out in 20. And we were going to start it, and then we didn't. And then we were going to start it, and then we didn't. And so anyway, Mary made a comment that she's starting hers on the 8th, I believe.
Yes.
So we have decided that we're going to start ours as well. We've been wanting to start it. We just keep finding other things to do because.
Or we're procrastinating and we don't want to take the time to do it.
Yes. So anyway, this is what it looks like. It is still a free chart. I'm actually looking at it now. It is still a free chart on their website.
They actually have a new style that I just discovered that now kind of want to get.
Right? So now I want to start this now. I don't want to wait till the 8th. It's so pretty. So when we decided to do this, Morgan had dyed. Did you grab your fabric?
No.
Okay.
Mine has been repurposed into something else.
Yeah, really.
It's a really light green.
Pale green, but it's got some gorgeous marbling to it. So, anyway, so we need to pick up our threads, which we will get done this week. It's not a huge color palette. There's only, what, 10 or 12? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 15 colors, it looks like. So
Not
it's
bad.
a really small palette, yeah. So, anyway, what I would like to do, I don't know if I'll be able to get it done or not, but
An owl month.
there's 100 owls, yeah. I would like to do an owl a month. So, and we've seen several people that have finished this. One of our viewers in Germany, she finished it.
Oh yeah, she did.
I was trying to remember, there was another lady that we used to
Yeah.
Zoom with Stacy. I can't remember her name. Anyway,
Yeah,
they
she
both
did too.
finished them, and they were, oh, wow, just stunning. So, anyway, if you guys want to join along with us, like I said, it's still on the Forest Embroideries page if you guys want to look it up. So,
Cool.
and then I have one more plan, but I'll tell you that when we get into our plans. So I guess you're going to be dyeing fabric for your piece then.
I have a handful of things I need to dye fabric for anyway, so.
It's going to be a busy week.
Yeah.
Friday will be here before you know it.
Friday's a big day,
Friday's a
actually.
big day, but we won't go there. So,
No.
yeah. All right.
Alright, so, scissor fobs?
Scissor fobs.
Alright, so the first one, or we'll do that one. So this one was a set. So on this one you've got a spool of thread, a sewing machine, a tomato, and then a butterfly charm that I made.
And this goes on my little green scissors.
Yes. And then it
These were a
actually
a Goodwill find for 50 cents, and they're awesome. So these sit on the console on the couch because I spin onto them every day.
Yeah. So then this is the continuation. And the first one is handmade with love, and then you have a thimble and a pair of scissors, appropriately so, and then another butterfly charm I made. And yeah.
Okay.
And then I also made her a sweets one.
That's so fun.
So you've got...
And that was from a bracelet, wasn't it?
Yeah, so a
Yeah.
lot of these charms, a couple years ago, I got into this like charm bracelet earring making kick, and I don't wear them anymore. They don't go with my outfits anymore. It's kind of just is easier to repurpose them. And this was one of them. I never wore it. I made it, but I never wore it. So there's a sucker, a donut, a cupcake, an ice cream cone, and another ice cream cone. And yeah.
And I got something in my eye.
Oops.
Driving me nuts.
So then this one is mine. And again, it's another repurposed.
So pretty. That one's my favorite.
Yeah, and this one reminds me of Paris. So I'm going to
Totally.
put it on. I have pink Paris scissors. I'm going to put them on.
So perfect.
Yes. And then this one is my favorite. And it is a wishbone, 2 different stones, and then a charm that says dream, and then just a really pretty chain tassel.
I love this one.
Yes.
The Paris one is my favorite.
Yeah.
Uh,
And then the last one, and I didn't make this one, I just added the clip to go on the scissors, is this beautiful thing. And they're on my favorite scissors.
That was the first pair of scissors I bought at first time.
I misplaced these as soon as I got home, and I was so mad at myself.
The couch ate them.
Actually, no, my desk did.
Oh, that's
I have a
what
little Christmas, winter hedgehog that sits on my desk. And I put my stuff on my desk the night that I got home. I was cleaning up my bag. My scissors were in my backpack. And they had slipped underneath the hedgehog, and I couldn't find them for like a week or 2.
So technically the hedgehog stole them.
The hedgehog.
Blame it on the hedgehog.
It works.
Alright, so you have another
I'm
finish
actually going to show that with my whips.
Oh, with your whips. Okay. Well, we'll mark that up. We have a list, can you tell? So I got a little bit of sewing done this week, mostly on, the old faithfuls, I call them. I'll start with my temperature walkies, which I sew a pot every night for those new to our channel. And we got our patterns from Stitching Mommy. And this is the Walk With Me. And I hope to eventually have a whole little thing to hang up by where we hang our dogs' leashes for the different dog things that we've got. I've also have dog lessons by Lizzie Kate that I'm working on. And why it's not done is beyond me because
Aren't you missing a thread for it?
no, I'm just missing the to work on it.
Can't help you there.
I know. I have no excuse for not having it done. And it's a super easy stitch. It's all words. Anyway, so this is why I'm out on the walk with me. I have 2 more toes, pads, whatever you want to call them, on this one. And then this whole side is done. And then I'll be moving over to here. I need to work on the road and the cul-de-sac and whatnot. But yeah, by the time I come to you next week, I will be over here on this other page. So, yeah, I'm really enjoying this one. I'm letting my Bronco paws that I've got going on.
It got
It's awesome.
chilly this week, or this last
It did.
week.
I think.
It was 11
54,
because
59.
it's the one that blends in with the fabric.
Yes. But it was actually really nice considering that just a few days before that we were 89, 90, something like that.
Tomorrow it's supposed to be 98 down the hill.
Is it supposed to be that hot? I'm going to
I'm wearing a tank top tomorrow to work.
I don't blame you at all. I would too. Alright, what's your next?
Alright, so I worked on my butterflies. And I am not joking, this is the most angry butterfly I've ever worked on.
He's very frustrated.
Although, on defense of me, I finished it in June this time.
I still think it looks like fall.
It does. That's the only thing that kept me going was because it was pretty colors. But legitimately, the bottom, this one had one part of one color, and then the rest was 301 and 921.
Jeez. Orange.
Yes.
So I only got to work on this one day this week because of everything we had going on with football, and then another day we had to, go and pick up tents for the 7-on-7, and so technically I only had one day to work on this one. I call this one my football practice project, but it's the stained glass eggs, and I have these 3 finished. I just have this one left to get done, and I don't remember where I worked at. I think I picked up a strand of black, but I can't remember for sure. But I think I only put, I want to say 90 some stitches in. It wasn't very much. It was basically part of one football practice. That was all I got done. So hopefully this week I won't have football practice at all because he's got an off week. So this probably won't get any love at all this week.
It's okay.
It's perfectly fine.
Okay, so I worked on summer. Oh,
Sorry.
sorry, I hit you.
I think I hit you.
Whatever. Point is. Okay. So I'm still working on the page. I got half of the page done the other night. So this is where we're at. So I still have the rest of this basket to do, and then the rest of this branch, and then there's a flower.
Uh-oh. Saw it. See it.
Drop my needle again.
Got it.
Thank you.
That's why I don't use needle minders.
Yeah, I've lost this in my bag before. Anyway, that's where I'm at. I'm going to try to finish the page this month because it is summertime, and I did start it. Was it in July when I started this? I can't remember. But anyway,
I was thinking you started it on the first day of summer.
it's on June. But anyway, point is I'm going to try to get that page done this month. Try being the key word in that.
So on Monday, I worked on my meal hill, which was espresso.
I did not get to my meal hill this week because life.
And I'm trying to remember where I worked at. I know I worked up here. Oh, sorry guys, I can't quit yawning. I don't remember where else I worked at. Anyway, that's where I'm at too on it. I've got pretty much all this right here to do, and then I have all of these coffee beans to do. I have some more in the quilt right over in here to do the orange beads. I have the rest of the coffee pot to do, or espresso pot, whatever you want to call it. Like that.
You started it.
I'm telling you. And then up here. Apparently, if you go swimming in the afternoon and then you come home and have a really good lunch, you want to take a nap.
I made a massive fruit salad for lunch.
So good. So good. And we ate every bit of it. So, anyway.
Okay, so last night I worked on Mini Night Cafe. It's by Leonid Efremov. And this is where I'm at on it. And I realized last night why I haven't worked on this thing since I started it. I dropped the box that the threads are in, and the threads were everywhere in the box, and it was a disaster, and I don't have all the threads laminated. Yeah. No. Yeah.
So I worked on my cancer piece for my friend, and I had 2 color finishes. There's only 4 colors, so I had 2 color finishes. I am, if you would please.
Sorry, my bad.
This is all done. I'm done clear up to here.
She's gonna have this
So
done
I
before she
have-
knows it.
I'm actually going to work on it this afternoon
Oh.
because I did iris this morning.
Oh, that's right, you did.
So I have this a little bit of the verse, and then I have the pink flowers across the top, and it will be done.
What type of frame are you going to do in it?
I have no idea. I haven't got that far.
A black wood frame would look pretty with it.
The wood. That would look really pretty. A green frame would look pretty too. I don't know. I haven't decided. Her birthday is in early August, and I was thinking that if I can hurry up and get it done and get it sent to her, that would be really cool for her to have for her birthday too. So we'll see. There's no reason if I just sit down and done it, I could finish it today. But as those of you who watch us know, I can't repeat colors in a project when I sit down to work on it during the day.
That is seriously a form of OCD.
I think it's just a Charleneism myself.
Is it a Charleneism? Okay.
It's
Okay, so happy little dance for me. So right after our video last week, I pulled this project out, and I'm like, I'm going to finish this today. The Avs played that night, and we won. And my stitching went out the window.
We won the Stanley Cup.
We did. So it was a little happy dance. So the next day for football practice, instead of taking quotes, not quotes to live by, hello, funny quote, that's still in the timeout box. I don't know when it's coming out. I took the hedgehog with me. Don't laugh at me.
I laugh at everybody.
So now I had the printout of the next part, but this is what he looks like. This is the next one. It's a little girl.
She's so sweet.
And we'll see what I work on today. I'm excited. I might start.
So sweet.
But this is my little guy.
He's so sweet.
I love him.
He's very sweet. Alright, so I worked on Aquarius. You guys know that I'm making this for my bestie. I have no idea how many stitches I got done. I think I only worked on it a couple days actually.
I don't know. Look at your
It's
book.
in a pretty notebook because I have to keep track of
Ow,
everything.
paper cut.
Did I work on this since our video? Or was it on our video I worked
It
on
was the day of our video that you worked on.
Are you sure? 29, 28. It was on our. That's actually the last time I worked on it. I did 133 stitches. And I'm trying to fill in all this confetti so I can work
How's
my
that
way
working
down.
out for you?
It's going okay. So I am hoping to get back to this one this week. But I gotta quit yawning first.
Good luck with that one.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, itchy nose.
Itchy
Oh, jeez.
nose.
Okay, so yesterday I started something. And a lot of you have probably figured out by now, if I don't stitch, I'm crafting with jewelry or I'm doing diamond paintings. And this time around, it was diamond paintings.
Her usual go-to with her diamond paintings are Van Goghs.
Yes, I've got 3 Van Goghs.
She has 3 Van Goghs.
Wait, no, I've got 4. I finished one of them.
So we decided something last night that her Van Gogh is.
Leonid Akimov. I love Van Gogh, but I have like 6 of Leonid's paintings in cross stitch. And my current favorite, besides Night Cafe, is actually Farewell to Anger. Anyway, I worked on the peanuts. This is for her.
I love Snoopy.
So, I worked on Snoopy and his 2 little Woodstocks. And dropped and spilled all of the yellows.
She's bad.
And poor Jinx, she came running out because I'm like, oh crap.
Not worse than that.
Trying to keep it PG. And poor Jinx thought she was in trouble because she stepped right in the middle of where they spill. And I'm like, Jinx, no! She self-punishes herself, but it's sad.
She's a very sweet one. Alright, and my daily stitch is my iris.
I'm gonna have to make this woman some coffee so she doesn't fall asleep this
Oh
afternoon.
my gosh, I'm so sleepy.
We didn't even go in the hot tub today.
No, I'm just tired. So, let's see.
So
6,400, 6,500 stitches is what I have left total.
you're gonna have that done before you know
So,
it.
this morning I worked, again, typewriter method. I worked in here, and then of course it carried down. I worked up here, and then a smidge over here, not much. So that's where this one is at. So my goal is to have page 7 finished by the end of the month.
She's almost there.
At the rate I'm going, I should make it. So, anyway, what else do we have?
Plans.
Plans. All right, let's talk about plans. Go ahead.
All right, so I'm gonna work on my temperature. I need to get July. Only a few days behind on July. I just have to actually get the book. I started it last month, but once I finished June's, I just was like, okay, I need a break. I need to work on my mail haul this month. My cat's running on books. And then I want to work more on my diamond painting. I'm saving my. I'm going to take a couple back with me to college. They're just really great to work on when I'm not studying. And then I'm bouncing around the idea of working on one of my Jones.
For June and July.
Yes.
So none of the plans that I had made for myself for July are even remotely coming to fruition. I have not picked up my Joan, and I have not picked up my Patriotic. So, and yes, I know today's only the 3rd, but
Tomorrow's the 4th, so we have to work on Liberty Quaker because that's when we started it.
it's also not on Monday. So I will continue working on my temperatures. I will work on my nail hair. Even if it's one bead, I gotta work on my nail hair. I'm so close to finishing both of these copies so I can get the whole thing framed and get it hung up.
So what are you gonna start after you finish those two?
I have no idea. I'm at the point where plans are like, what? No. Of course, I'll work on Iris because that's my daily stitch. To finish page 7, I need to do 110 stitches a day, and to finish the entire project by the end of the year, I have to do 38 stitches a day, so I'm pretty good. I'm not worried. Aquarius will probably get some more back in there too. We'll see. I'm working on it. We'll get there. And then of course our owls, which will start on Friday. I don't know when I'm going to start this, but it will probably be sooner than later. So, we weren't doing, did we do videos? Or had we stopped doing our videos by the football banquet last year?
Oh my gosh, we had stopped because it was like I flew in and then I flew out.
Yes. So, last year, for my moms that helped out really well with football and helping out with
Luna, stop eating the box.
I made quilts for, is that a fuzzy? What is that right there?
That's an arrow.
Oh, okay, I have an arrow. It looks like I have a piece of fuzz on my face. Weird. People couldn't see that, right? Anyway. So, but last year I made everybody quilts. And so, excuse me, I have one mom, she and I have, since we moved here and Dalton has played football, she and I have been friends. She's amazing, and she is a nurse. And so I decided that this year, instead of doing, I don't remember, did we show it, or I was going to show it?
I don't think we showed it.
Anyway, I decided that I'm going to stitch this for her year-end gift. And I actually was, trying to be kind of sneaky, because we've got several friends with football and just in general that are in the medical industry. So I don't think she knows that this was directed toward her, but I put this post on, I'm like, what do you guys think about this?
For every 2 friends that aren't nurses or doctors, we have a doctor or a nurse friend.
Exactly. And she was like, oh my God, I love that, that's so beautiful. I'm like, so, this is what it looks like. And it is from the June 5 issue of Cross Stitch Stony Paper Parks. So this weekend we went and we picked up, so Hobby Lobby has got all these new fabrics.
Yeah, Sarah was telling us about that.
They don't have a good selection of 16 count, which is kind of turning into my go-to. But they have this one.
Is that big enough?
Oh yeah, it's only on 18 count. It's only going to finish at like 5 by 8. Yeah, it's going to be super tiny. So can't really see the modeling, but it's a real pretty gray. My only complaint is that it's on 18 count, but
You need a little space.
it's going to be pretty. And then this, if I can do this without jacking it too bad, and I'm missing 3790.
What color is that?
It's this ugly brown,
Yep.
black, whatever you call it. I don't even remember what they called it. They call it beige gray, very light.
That's just very dark.
Very dark, I'm sorry. I'm not real keen on the color, but it makes great for backstitch, and especially where all the rest of these colors are subtle, black would be too much.
Yep.
So anyway, I'm thinking that that's going to be my start for, I don't know, I might start it one day this week. I have to stitch it here at home because it is 18 count, so I can wear my glasses. So I don't
We
know.
might get lucky and I don't have splice.
Cool. Well, then we'll talk fast. So, that's my plans moving forward. I do need to get this in and get a photocopy, though, for our work can happen. I think that is all I have, though.
Yeah.
The dogs are barking, so we need to let them in because the neighbor's ginormous black lab. This dog's got paws that's been around. It's huge. All right, are we done?
I think so. We better
So
hurry
you
so
have
they don't
choice.
mess with the plants.
All right, sounds good. Talk to you later. Have a
All
happy
right.
4th of July, and remember,
Be kind. Bye.